Hi guys, this is Max here, back again with hopefully another great political video. And today I'm going to do a quick summary of the 2022 Senate races. We'll go a bit into the candidates and into how the Senate races have changed. Now, we will not go over every single one of those races, just over the ones that are at least slightly competitive or the ones that feature interesting candidates. And number one will be Iowa, where the incumbent Chuck Grassley is running for yet another term, and I do think he's going to win the Republican Party nomination, and he's also going to win the final election. I mean, he's far ahead in the polls. He ain't gonna lose that race, believe me. Now, other than that, in the state of Vermont, my home state, Patrick Leahy, who has been in the same Senate as Barry Goldwater, has now announced his retirement, and probably Peter Welch, the U.S. representative, will replace him. This will not be an interesting race to watch. And by the way, Phil Scott's not running for Senate, he's running for governor again. In New Hampshire, we have Senator Chris Sununu saying that he will not seek the Senate seat either. He will instead run for re election as governor. So, as of right now, it looks like we will have, for the Republicans running against the Democrats, it's going to be likely Donald C. Bullock, a Army Brigadier General. I doubt he has a very high name recognition, but it will be decent enough for him to pull off a competitive candidacy. But I do view this race as still Democrat as of right now, to be completely honest. And down there in Pennsylvania, I believe we got a very interesting candidate, a candidate by the name of Mehmet Oz. He is a cardiothoracic surgeon and host of the Dr. Oz show. Yeah, he's a fun guy. He says he identifies as a Teddy Roosevelt Republican, and I do like his platform. You should go check it out. I think he's a very good candidate, and he'll make a decent senator from Pennsylvania. Now, in the state of North Carolina, we have Richard Burr running. I don't know, Richard Burr's retiring, and through marriage, he's also related to Aaron Burr, who shot Alexander Hamilton in that famous duel. It'll probably be Ted Budd who replaces him. I do support Ted Budd for the Republican Party nomination and for the general election as well. He seems like a decent representative. While on the other hand, Pat McCrory, that guy's just. Yeah, I mean, he lost re-election as governor in a year where Donald Trump won the state, and also he's kind of a crazy, cringy figure. Don't support him; he's bad. But for the Democrats, well, we don't have too many people with a lot of name recognition. They're not gonna win. The person who is the most is Cherry Basley, a North Carolina Supreme Court justice. I don't think she's gonna make it and win the general election. And Pat McCrory, really, that guy's ridiculous. And he is a very weird dude who really only cares about the culture war and doesn't want to improve upon the living conditions of actual people. Now, in Georgia, now in Alabama, we'll have Mo Brooks be the next U.S. Senator, no question. In Georgia, I believe it will be a very freaking close race between Raphael Warnock and Herschel Walker. Now, some of you might say Herschel Walker, that guy has no experience in politics. He's not even competitive. Well, Warnock was a Baptist minister before he became a senator, so that didn't matter to him. And also, Walker used to play for the University of Georgia. And if there's one thing that I'd like to tell you, do not underestimate the power of and influence of college football in the South. Don't do that. So I think he's a very good shot at winning. Now, last but not least, let's talk about the states here in the West. I could make a segment about Florida, but I think it's pretty safe to say that Marco Rubio is going to win. Val Demings will probably be his opponent. He's going to beat her. But in the state of Wisconsin, it looks like Ron Johnson will run again. Or where is he? Ron Johnson. He's not under the declared candidate. He's not under the declined. He is nowhere, actually. But I do think he's going to run again. Donald Trump has already endorsed him. And I think that in the end, he'll probably run against some of these Democrats. Mandela Barnes, Sarah Goodluck. Godlewski. These people are not very famous. I don't think they're gonna make it against Ron Johnson, who has lots of name recognition and a pretty enthusiastic base. He might be a kind of a far right figure, but he always gets high turnout for his races, so that's gonna carry him over the finish line. In Colorado, I'll look this one up very quickly. I don't think Michael Bennett's gonna lose, but in case if the former senator, what was his name, Cory Gardner, was to run again, he might be able to actually pull it off. But Illy Bremer, Ron Hanks, they're not gonna make it. I mean, they're good, but they are running in a state that voted for Joe Biden by 14 points, and even in a Republican waiver, it's probably not that easy to win. Now in Missouri, I just pull up because the guy who was in the news a lot for pointing his gun at BLM protesters in his garden, eh, Mark McCloskey is running in there. So let's see how he's polling. He's polling pretty low. So yeah, just want to check it out. He's not gonna win. And in Arizona, it looks like Mark Kelly will be off against either Mark Brnovich, Blake Masters, or one of these dudes. We have here a couple of people that might be able to win, but I don't think they're going to make it. I still think that Mark Kelly has the advantage simply because he is a senator, he's a former astronaut, he has a name, and these people really don't. However, in a Republican waiver, who knows? It might actually happen that they win, or one of them, at least. And now, Nevada, this will be the last state we take a look at. Catherine Cortez Masto is the incumbent, and the Republican candidate will surely be Adam Laxalt, the former Attorney General, and he was a candidate for governor in 2018, and he's a son of Paul Laxalt, who has been a senator in the past. Now, he doesn't have a whole lot of name recognition, but it is enough in order to run a very good campaign. And if he runs better this time than he ran for governor, if he does a good job, I honestly think he could unseat her, even though Nevada has a history of being a slightly left-leaning state during the past few years. Yeah, so that's basically it. Those are all the important Senate races. Oh, maybe we should take a look at Alaska, because Lisa Murkowski might lose to a Republican primary challenger from the right. Herefore, it is important to understand that Alaska has a system in which the top 4 candidates advance into the general election after an open primary, and then they adapt ranked choice voting. Now, in the Republican primary, the only people whom I could see beating Lisa Murkowski with ease would be Sarah Palin. She's basically a legend in the state of Alaska, even more so than Murkowski. And Palin already beat Murkowski's dad during the nomination for governor because he was like a corrupt piece of shit and he appointed his own daughter to the Senate. However, to put a line under this, I don't know if Lisa Murkowski is going to win. She has survived various right-leaning challenges in the past. It would not surprise me if she survives it again, but maybe it will also be the end of her career now. Who knows? All right. Now, this is it, guys. I'm really looking forward towards seeing the results of the 2022 Senate elections. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. And yeah, comments, and subscriptions are greatly appreciated. And if you have anything to say, please let me know. Other than that, have a good night, and Max out.